Hello dear friends, today we're crossing the border from Portugal to Spain. A quick coffee at the harbour and then we're off. And yesterday we were still wondering where the boat was leaving from. This mass of yellow arrows should literally throw all doubts overboard.
I thought it was a big boat.
So this is border between Portugal and España.
Everything okay?
This is the border. And started España from there. Yes. Thank you.
Tenemos cámaras ahí, tenemos la playa tenemos la caña,
España. Viva España. That was quick.
Oh, yeah.
My phone to see if something looks good.
It's very quiet right now. Let's see.
You want to stand there? I think I could walk in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Just the shirt.
Good morning.
Good morning fellow pilgrims. 2 minutes by boat and we're in Spain and now we're on our way and from now on it's Buen Camino!
Weiter. Und von nun heißt es Buen Camino. Yeah. Oh, go up. Okay.
Well, and then we got lost. There was a fork in the road and we must have chosen the wrong side.
Yes, we have to go back, right?
We need to go back
Yeah.
because the next road we could take, but what if it's the same?
Okay.
So I think it's private land.
So, back to the starting point. I've seen the arrow here somewhere before. Let's follow it for a change. I think there's a bar back there. As a pilgrim, you can feel it without seeing it. Alright, gotcha. A little mouse, Google Maps, whispered that to us.
We need to make a movie. We're making a movie.
Yeah. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Hello.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We have just stopped at a little place along the water to have a glass of wine. We have about an hour and 20 minutes to go today. It's a little small place, but the vino's good. And there's Sebastian. Hello. Cheers. Salud. And nobody's outside, as you can see. It's kind of rainy and nasty. Temperature's not too bad.
This is my church, San Sebastian.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Open?
Oh, it's open. Yeah.
We're staying real close, I think.
We walked along the road and it was just raining. Now we've found a little shelter here, the San Sebastian Chapel. So it fits. I've just heard that these little chapels were once used to offer pilgrims shelter from bad weather. So we've come to the right place.
Also, sind wir genau richtig hier.
Oh, boy, I
Yeah.
get it. I'll get it later.
After getting a stamp in the chapel of San Sebastian, we reach Oya, a picturesque village on the coast with a large former Cistercian monastery.
Throughout
The albergue is once again fantastic, super cozy, with a view of the sea and the monastery. Where else can you find that? It is run by an American woman who fell in love with the Camino years ago and then set her mind on owning an albergue herself. I can understand the idea. We can do our laundry and the supermarket sells German packet soup. Wow. Well, it's not the yellow of the egg, but we are so hungry, and before we bite into the edge of the door, by the way, we get to know Abel from Spain. And he is able to drink, I can tell.
Seht ihr das Kloster? Nee, ne? Ah, da hinten seht ihr das. Ja, guten Abend, liebe Mitpilger. Sorry, ich habe das Mikrofon jetzt vergessen.
Good evening, dear friends. It's windy and I forgot the microphone. Sorry. Day 5 on the Camino Portuguese, and we are now in Oia, Spain. We only had to walk 20 kilometers from Caminha in Portugal today, so we got a boat this morning to take us across the river.
Da haben wir heute früh ein Boot bekommen, ein Motorboot. Oh, jetzt ist es sehr windig, ne?
Boah, it's steep here. Look how steep it
Guck dir
is.
das an. Guck dir das einfach mal an, wie steil das hier ist. Oh Gott, ist das steil.
Do you still recognize these raised stone houses from the last Camino? Of course, they now characterize the landscape in Galicia. Nice garden, by the way. Most of the houses in this area are really cozy, really beautiful, but I wouldn't live here. The sea is very rough. You live on a slope, and I don't know how you want to get through everywhere with the cars. So you definitely have a lot to do here. If you go for a walk, you get a good workout for your legs every day. We thought it was really complicated to get to Spain. Last night everyone arrived in a panic and said, oh, the ships are fully booked, you can't get a place. You have to try your luck. You have to call them. You don't know if it's going to work. Then we just went in the morning. Admittedly, I called last night and the guy just said, yes, come round, we'll have a place for you. Then we went there this morning at 7:30 a.m. And somehow at 7:45 a.m. or so, the boat left. We downed a coffee in a hurry beforehand. Well, and 2 minutes later we were in Spain. We went round the first mountain. We were in a beautiful place, enjoyed a lovely view of the Atlantic before it started to rain, and then it didn't stop raining until we arrived in Oia, and the waves here are just crazy. It's supposed to rain for the next few days. The weather forecast said it was going to rain, it was just going to rain for the next few days. Although I bought a special permit for the Seas Islands to be able to enter them, we may be out of luck, and the boats won't go to the islands. The boats leave when the weather permits. Well, if it doesn't work out, we'll just keep hiking. Then, so be it. Tomorrow will be another short day, 18 kilometers to Bayona. We've already booked an albergue there, and then it's off to the Seas Islands. If it works out, we'll stay there for a day. Maybe we'll spend the night there in a tent. Or maybe we'll go back and spend the night ashore and then continue towards Vigo. That's just under 30 kilometers. Our next albergue is behind Vigo. We are actually planning the rest of the trip, because the albergues will naturally be fuller the closer we get to Santiago. Maybe we won't have good weather again until we reach Santiago. We don't know for sure. Well, what can I say? We arrive on the Camino in such a way that we say we accept what the path gives us. Everyone we've spoken to has said that. We adapt, don't we? The hair is funny right now, isn't it? It's windy and rainy on the Camino this year, but I think that's also typical for the Camino Portugues at this time of year. We are convinced that we simply accept what the path offers us at the moment, and if that is a lot of unrest, a lack of predictability, then that's just the way it is. Then that's just the way it is. We take it as it is. Let it flow, baby.
Wir nehmen das dann so, wie es ist. Genau. Voilà. Einfach fließen lassen, einfach schauen.
What I found really funny today was that I spoke a bit of Spanish in the restaurant. Not much, really not much, but they really thought I could speak Spanish. Then the waiter started babbling at me with all sorts of stories. I then just said, oh la la, si, si, bueno. Then I said some words, I can't remember which ones, but he seemed to like it, and then I was able to leave the conversation again. So I'm starting to pass for Spanish, I think. No, not really. So now I'm going shopping. This place is really nice. We have a beautiful monastery here. I don't know if I'll go there right now. I think I'll just go round the corner and have a look and see if I can even get in. The realization of the day. We take things as they come. And the second realization is actually, I'm tired, but I wouldn't call this tiredness because I'm actually awake. I'm not in pain, and yet my body feels quite exhausted. But it's not actually exhausted. It's a really strange state, some kind of twilight zone state that I'm moving into. It's somehow the Camino Frances in miniature. It is mirrored here in the Camino Portuguese. I was in pain for 14 days on the Camino Frances, and now after 4 days, I'm no longer in pain, and yet I feel slightly exhausted, but not really. It's a very strange middle ground. I can't really put it into words, but maybe those of you who have been here before can somehow understand it. It's tiredness, and yet I'm still awake. I'm curious to see how this will develop in the near future. I'm really curious. I've rarely had such a strange feeling in my life. So, now I'm going shopping and I'll take you with me. Let's see what's in store for me.
Das noch nie gehabt. Oder ich hatte das schon, aber sehr selten. So, jetzt gehe ich noch einkaufen. Ich nehme euch mit.